Go to bigmancomics.com for the best in action adventure entertainment. Hey guys, your friend Gabe Eltaeb here. Today's show is very serious, but I want to keep it entertaining and fun. But thank you all for being here. Go to bigmancomics.com. Get the best action adventure graphic novel, I'm going to say of the century, Cain, All-American Lawman. We have a few copies left of the first printing. Go check those out. And there are just a scant handful of the signed editions, autographed by Cain and myself at bigmancomics.com. I think we just have a few left. We had like 50 or 60 that we signed extra just in case people's got destroyed or lost in the mail. But it's been months since, we fulfilled the initial orders. So I felt safe putting the extras back up, and they went quick. The autograph editions, there's just a couple left of the different versions of the covers. I think A and B and C are already gone. Go to bigmancomics.com. Also, we have awesome shirts that I designed that are very funny. One thing about the shirts, I get a lot of compliments on them. I have the Anti-Socialist Social Club shirt. I always get a ton of compliments about that shirt. So go and get yourself that shirt. You can be part of that crew. You join the Anti-Socialist Social Club. I am the founder, and all you got to do to join it is to get the shirt. And I'll show you what that shirt looks like real quick. I'll dig through my stuff here. But yeah, I had a great weekend. I went to Las Vegas with my buddy, and I went to Las Vegas with my best friend to go kick off the NFL weekend. We watched college football on Saturday. We watched NFL football on Sunday. My team lost. But I want to talk about that kind of stuff in today's show. And how does that relate to making comic books and art and culture and the patriotism and everything we talk about on this channel? Well, you'll see. Go to bigmancomics.com right now. It's kind of tricky with the camera. And get that shirt, the Anti-Socialist Social Club. I got so many nods and smiles when I wear that. You're going to love it. We have those in stock. And so life is short. Well, behind you is Planetary. It's my favorite comic book of all time. It really is. It's from Wildstorm, which is where I worked when I worked for Warner Brothers for 3 years. I worked at Wildstorm, DC Comics. It was a studio. And the artist that drew that there is John Cassidy, and it was colored by Laura Martin. I sat in her desk. She left the studio in the early 2000s. I joined in 2008. But they were a favorite of mine, and this is my favorite comic book of all time. And if you've ever seen Monster of the Week style TV shows, think of X-Files. You just have that serial genre fiction where it's Star Trek, just where it's the problem / Monster of the Week. That's what Planetary was like. It was much closer to X-Files than it was Star Trek, but it was that concept of the fun, weird, new thing every week. And it was just brilliantly illustrated. And the stories by Warren Ellis, the writer, were just the best. They were just so amazing, so much fun. This is the late 90s into the early mid-2000s. It only went like 26 or 30 issues over the course of like 5 years. It would come out sporadically. This thing they were not able to put it out every month, but it was well worth the wait. And I have the big, thick collected editions. It's just, if you don't have Planetary, go check it out. But why am I talking about Planetary, and what does this have to do with me going to Las Vegas this weekend? The illustrator of Planetary, who I've never met, but he is an alum of the studio I worked at, Wildstorm, which is, I'm very proud to have worked there. It's like being on the Lakers or being on the Yankees or something like that. I'm part of a tradition of absolute winners. And so many of the great artists and writers working all over the business nowadays in comics, they passed through the doors of Wildstorm at one point early in their careers. I think it's a studio that had the most impact on the last 30, 40 years of comics than any studio, like a way bigger impact than any other studio. And John Cassidy, the illustrator, I never met him. He died yesterday. I don't know the details. It's very sad. Hero of mine, love the way he draws. He made this Planetary book come to life, along with many others. He worked for Marvel, and you name it. He did just beautiful work for Marvel. Did he work for DC much? Not as much as Marvel. He was more a Marvel guy. But he passed away yesterday at the young age, relatively, of 52. And I just want to take that and remind you guys of one of my biggest philosophies in life is, no matter how long you live, even if you live to 100, life is short. What is that saying? The days are fast and the days are long and the years are short. You know what I mean? Already 2024, it's September 10th. Year flew by. And I noticed as I got older, and I think everyone experiences this, when you turn about 17 or 18, you start to notice the years fly by, the weeks, the months, the quarters. They're just incredibly fast. You know, I'm 46 years old. In 24 years, I'll be a 70-year-old man. I've been married like 28 years. So in less time than my entire marriage and raising kids, my entire basically adult life, I'll be a 70-year-old man looking back at what did I do with my life. I'll be 50 in just 4 short years, you know? And it just gets me thinking about taking the opportunity that you have now and being grateful for life. And I'll make my point here. A couple years back, Grandpa Rocky is a relative of mine. There was a video on this channel where I interviewed him. We were not blood relatives, but it was my brother-in-law's wife's grandpa, right? It's not really related. Really liked me. Korean War veteran. He died last year at like 93 years old. But like 3 years ago, we had a party at his house, and he was a widower. He lived alone. The Army-Navy football game. He was a Navy veteran. And it was me and him and my father-in-law, who's a Navy veteran, and my brother-in-law's father-in-law, he's a Navy veteran. A lot of Navy guys here in San Diego. It's the biggest Navy town in the world, right? And it was a great thing. We watched it, men only. We had these big sandwiches, and everyone's having fun. And Navy wins it in the last second, like on a fumble or an interception. It was just glorious. And Grandpa Rocky, he's like, "Oh, guys, this was great. We got to watch the playoffs here in the Super Bowl. We got to watch this Navy game here at my house every year." And he died before the next Navy game the next year of old age and sickness, you know. He was 93 when he died or whatever. And he died before we could watch it again at his house. And, you know, going to Vegas with my best childhood friend, just the two of us went Friday morning, came home Monday morning. And we were there all weekend. We went shooting guns, and we went and watched college football and went out to all these great meals. And we just had a time. We could get away from all our responsibility and work. And we're both really hardworking guys and family men with our kids and wives. But it's like these times are rare, and we're all going to pass someday. And you don't know when. I'm 46, and my best friend is 46. His father died at 46 back in 1999 of cancer stuff. So we've lived as long as his dad, my best friend. So I think about life, and and a way to fight misery is to be grateful for what you do have, instead of like thinking about and being bitter and upset and angry and depressed about what you don't have. And what you do have is today. You have this morning, you have this afternoon, you have this evening. Take advantage of it. Don't miss the birthday party. Don't miss the New Year's Eve party. Don't miss that, you know, that baptism at the church. Don't miss these things. They come once and then they're gone. Like Grandpa Rocky, right? He said, "Hey, the Army-Navy game, that was so much fun, guys. Let's do it again next year." And unfortunately, he passed before we could do it again. And also, don't miss your opportunities to be good. And don't miss your opportunities to be kind. And don't miss your opportunity to seize your dreams, guys. I thought of this thing right here, Wildstorm, since I was a 13-year-old. I wanted to work for Jim Lee, who's now Chief Creative Officer, Vice President, Warner Brothers, an amazing artist and illustrator for DC Comics. And I decided when I was 13 I was going to work for him. And I never quit. I never quit drawing, never quit drawing. I would send 4 pages a week to this studio right here, Wildstorm, and they would send me a rejection letter every week. And I would drive to the studio every week and drop off the pages. And I would also Xerox those pages and mail them. Xerox, for you kids out there, that's a copy machine. I would mail them to Dark Horse and Marvel and DC, and they would send me a rejection letter every week. Let me show you. It's right here on my desk next to me. I keep them here as part of a way to motivate myself. But this is just, I'll just reach in and grab a handful. These are letters from DC Comics and Marvel. You see the DC characters on the letterhead there. Submissions letters. And they would just reject me over and over and over. And I have tons of them in here. I keep them as a reminder that life is short. Oh, let it focus again. Life is short, like that thing I said with Grandpa Rocky in the Army-Navy game, right? Life is short, and you don't know what you have left. But you'd be a damn fool to waste what you have. What if this is the last Army-Navy game you're ever going to watch with your friends? What if this is the last time you're going to get to try to apply to the college or apply for the job or ask that girl to marry you? Don't waste it. You're not going to live forever. Nobody is. And you're not guaranteed, not even tomorrow, you're not guaranteed this afternoon. And that's a good thing. Don't get depressed. The scarcity and the chance that life is short and rare, that's what gives it its beauty and its value. So I just want to encourage all of you. It was very sobering to me that yesterday Darth Vader died. That's James Earl Jones, 93. The legendary voice, Field of Dreams, The Sandlot, Simba, right? He was in The Lion King. And of course, he was Darth Vader. And of course, he was Thulsa Doom in the Conan movie, right? I mean, the guy, and then on and on and on. And I heard that he had a stutter when he was a young person. And he was born with a bad voice, right? A stutter. And went on to have the greatest voice in the history of cinema. He seized his opportunity. He realized life is short. I'm going to do what I can do. He lived to 93, which is relatively long, right? The average age is like 77 for death. On the other hand, John Cassidy, the brilliant illustrator, his artwork you see behind me, he lived to 52. So that's a near 40 years less of life than James Earl Jones. So we don't know. I don't know. You don't know what you have. Every day is a miracle. Every day is a gift. You out there, you're gonna absolutely kill it. You're gonna absolutely do a great job if you decide to. It's all up to you. You can be and have anything you want if you earn it. I guarantee you it's true. So take today, grab the ball, run with it, score the touchdown. You're absolutely beautiful and you're absolutely gonna win. Let me get a quick drink and I'll wrap it up here. All the talking, I need a drink. Go to bigmancomics.com right now. Get yourself the Anti-Socialist Social Club t-shirt and get the Dean Cain All-American Lawman comic books. This shirt right here, I get so many compliments on it when I'm out. People go, yeah, I'm a member too. If you want to join the Anti-Socialist Social Club, all you got to do is buy a shirt and then you're in. I'm the founder. We hate socialism. We love capitalism and free markets. Guys, and go there and get Dean Cain All-American Lawman Volume 1. The first printing is still out. Volume 2 is ready to get going. I'm almost done with the first draft of the script. As soon as Akian is done drawing Empyrean, our amazing sci-fi, he's going to start on Dean Cain Volume 2. Lots of great things come from Big Man Comics. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. Share this out. Hit the share right now. Right now, like literally, look at your phone or your desktop right now and hit the share for this video. Follow me on X. On X, I'm Big Man Comics. Everywhere else, I'm Gabe Eltaeb. Facebook, Instagram, all that. Follow me everywhere. I'd love to have you guys follow me. And let me know in the comments what you think about life and the scarcity of it and how quickly we age. We're little toddlers, we're little babies, and all of a sudden we're adults with mortgages and car payments. And then we're old people. I'm 46 already. 46. You know what I mean? So I love you guys. You're amazing. You're going to smash it today. I believe in all of you. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on social media and go to bigmancomics.com.